Hey everybody, it's Captain Cortex once again, also known as Nilo Cortex from my other channel, which have both been very inactive for quite a while now, and I do apologize for that. I'm actually doing this, and sorry for the stuffiness. I just had like a sneezing fit of like 20 sneezes, so I'm like, ugh. Or rather. Yes, I haven't posted on both of these for a while now. I've kind of like let everything loose between Twitter and Instagram and, both YouTubes, the Facebook, the Patreon even. Pretty much all of that has been pushed to the wayside, and I do apologize, and I kind of have to look down. The microphone's in my crotch area. Sorry about that. Rather, I've been job searching. I've been trying to find a new job to go to, because as I mentioned in my last two videos, I think, pretty sure, I was with a company who decided they no longer needed me, and instead of telling me that, they decided to never call me again. It's kind of like a one-night stand that you didn't want to be a one-night stand, but you tried to call her number the next day, and it was like gone, whatever. Rather, it sucked. It sucked a lot because it gave me no chance to prepare for anything. So for the last month and a half, I've been relentlessly sending out resumes like a whore on the street, just like showing off my leg to everybody. Just waiting for anyone to be like, damn, you got some nice legs, you should come with me. Finally, I had one job that was looking promising. I got all the way to the third interview, and if for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you would notice that I was like, first interview, yeah, second interview, yeah, third interview, let's do it. And then it didn't happen. I got there, it was an in-person interview, I was all nice and, shaven. And even though the interview went great, they called me the next day and they're like, sorry, we are going to pursue other options, which is a, slap. So all that effort, and I was like, okay, I'm going to slow my roll on job searching, and, hopefully I get this one. Well, it didn't happen, so I had to go right back into job searching, and actually the next day I ended up getting a job for a data entry position in the middle of nowhere in an underground warehouse surrounded by concrete and terrible lighting. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty job, but, I took it, so I'm going to own it. I'm going to own this decision. It's a job. I did my first one last Friday, and it was 8.5 hours of sitting in just that exact environment I was mentioning. Like, there's the cave, and you drive in, you park, then there's their office, and it's literally like one strip of lights down the middle of this room, computers on all sides of the walls, and it's like millions of boxes of files all throughout the center. And what you do is, you go to your computer, you log in, you grab a box, you put it on your table, you take the lid off, you take all the files out, you put the box to the right. Then when you're in the program, you grab your first file, you put a sticker on it, you scan it to the system, you type the information of the file, take that one, put it in the box, repeat. It's just that for 8.5 hours. And you have to do 600 files a day. So you have 8.5 hours to do 600 files. And I did 521 when I was there, but I started an hour late anyway. So, yeah. I mean, that's my life for the next, probably 4 months. I don't think it's a full-time position. I'm pretty sure it's just a couple months. It's a temp agency anyway. So I got that, and in that 2 to 3 months span, I have to essentially learn everything I need to get a better job. Because when that quits, I don't want to go to another data entry position. This is for me, this is a one-time thing. This is rehab. This is like financial rehab till I get money again. And while that's happening, I'm going to be learning other things. So I'm part of all these groups now in Kansas City, where you go and, it's meetup.com. You go and you see these people and they're teaching like JavaScript or Bootstrap and things like that. So I've been doing those. I'm trying to get my roommate involved, who's right past that wall. Probably head right there. Yeah, got this. So I've been doing all that, and then I have books from the library, all on my nightstand. I read every night, and I got JavaScript, website building, and then I've been, if I can reach it, let's see, I've been, can't really, lighting, yeah, doing web designs and things like that, so hopefully this is a fruitful area, but, I mean, it's a matter of how much patience do I have and how much hustle can I have, so there's that, and that's also why I haven't done streaming, because instead of streaming, I've been coding my brains out Literally, I did 120 hours in just a couple days of just straight coding. I was pretty much a robot for a couple days. It was great-ish. But nonetheless, I do want to get back into streaming because it's one of those things, like it's a project that, you know, at the beginning of the year, I got all the way up to like 700 followers. And to me, that's not light. Like, that's still 700 followers. I don't even know 700 people, but there's 700 of you who hit that follow button. And I'm like, I can't just walk away. I can't just be like, all right, later. I'm peacing out. Like, I've come too far. And it's not one of those things like, oh, I got a minute to win. I got to go all the way to the end. It's more like, no, I led you guys on this path to, you know, follow me and for us to have fun together and all that stuff. And I can't just jump ship now because you guys have given too much to me and I don't feel like I've given enough back. So I'm definitely keep streaming if I can. It won't be the same schedule though. I can't do Monday through Fridays because this job, essentially I go to work at 8 a.m. Well, I have to leave at 7. I have to be up at 6 essentially. I have to be up at 6 a.m. I get off work about 4:30 and then I get home about 5. So I've already spent the entire day staring at a computer screen, typing literally 70 words per minute plus consistently because I have to do 2 files a minute just to meet the quota. So 2 files a minute up to 60 minutes, you know, and etc. So when I get home, this brain, this thing is dead. Like Friday I worked. I'm sure I'll adjust, but Friday I came home and I had an energy drink that day, but you know, that night I was just like, whatever, let's do something. Let's just do something. And we ended up like watching anime, and I had to like stop because I was about to fall asleep. I think it was the something Heartlock. It's a CGI anime movie that looks amazing, but the story is shit, so avoid that one. But yeah, so either way, I do apologize for everything, but everything's kind of been weird. Other half of the reason why I haven't been like streaming in a sense, I guess, is so much has changed that I'm still adjusting to it. Like, no longer work for Bison IT, so I'm no longer in the tech industry, which has been a bigger blow to me than I thought it would be. So I'm no longer in the tech industry. I'm out of the military as well, so that's another thing. The military has been hurting me for, not like physically hurting me, but you know, the anxieties and depression from it forever. So I'm out of the military, I'm out of the tech industry. Let's see, me and Emma have barely been talking, unfortunately. Like, we have, but I've been so stressed out, I've kind of like pushed everybody away. So, you know, 3 major areas of my life changed. The whole financial stress has been burdening as hell. Like, that sucks. And like, when you get your bill and you're like, I can pay that and have $1 left to my name. Like, that just hurts. That just sucks. It's like, I'm 22 and I've yet to figure out a solution to this problem. So it's like, I suck. So I've been working really hard to get everything else going, to the best of my ability anyway. So I've been doing all that, and because I've been focusing so much on learning new skills and things like that, my social life has been hurting because I'm not streaming. I'm barely on Twitter or anything like that, and I've barely been using my phone. I live with 4 other roommates, and I barely even talk to them. So like every area of my life was just like decline, just gone. So it sucked. I mean, it still does suck because it's not perfect yet. I'm still building back up, but at least now I have the job, and it's $12 an hour. So hopefully that's gonna pay some bills. Yeah, so I got that. I still have my personal company with, you know, doing tech work here and there that I do like once a month, and usually a couple hundred from that. Emma and I are talking, but there's still tension between that. Like, it's not, we never weren't talking, it's just I was just not responding to anybody. But even then, we have our issues. Like I said, military is a bad thing, I guess, for previous, but it's a good thing because now I feel I can be myself again. So there's that, which is great, which means no more weekends where I can't stream. And I went to the Renaissance Festival yesterday. That makes everything better. That's pretty much the recipe to life. Just Renaissance Fest. So, by the way, so that's kind of the update. I want to start streaming this week. Probably be Tuesdays and Thursdays, or maybe even Mondays and Wednesdays, depending. I don't know what the schedule is, but I have a lot of those meetups now, and I want to try to keep getting to them, just so I will constantly be in the mentality to be, in the coding realm and keeping up to date. So, sorry again, I'm really stuffy. Kind of sucks. And, energy drink. Huh. Oh yeah, and if for all of you who do take Adderall and stuff, when you get off of it, your life is gonna feel empty because you don't have that surge of energy as much, and you're gonna turn to energy drinks. And after a while, they're not gonna feel like as much, and then you'll do, you know, sodas in between, and it's not gonna be enough. Adderall like left this big hole in me for like being pumped, so energy drinks kind of fell back in my life. So I'm kind of addicted to caffeine again. Yeah, not coffee though. Coffee fucks me up, and eventually I'm gonna get off caffeine as well. Again, 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 again. Yes. So yes, there's that. And like I said before too, I want to start making more YouTube videos, and this is the initiation back into that. Only because I watch people like Gary Vaynerchuk, who he started like a wine business and all this stuff, and he's just got really big, and he's writing his books, and you know, he's really authentic, really real, and I just love watching stuff, and it's very inspiring. And because of that, like, he talks about, you know, social media platforms and treating everything like media, and the fallacy of transparency and privacy. And because of that, it's like very inspiring, and I really want to get back into that stuff, and I really think I could excel in these areas if I could keep myself motivated to do that. Because overall, I'm a motivated person, because if I wasn't, I wouldn't have got this far. Considering my whole life just crashed, and here I still am standing, I would say I'm at least driven or passionate in some aspect. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back in everything. And I want to get back on those platforms just because, I mean, even if no one watches my stuff, it's still fun. Like, it still provides myself with a media outlet. And that's what I'm looking for, a way for me to express myself. So, what else? Oh, yes, I'm going to be doing the charity water thing starting either this week or next week. And it's going to be just like last year. Essentially what I do is I give up my birthday and Christmas. So no gifts, I don't want anything. I don't want anything from any of those. But instead, whatever money you would have spent on presents or, you know, donations or whatever, I want it all to go to the charity water campaign. Last year we raised $1,143, which is, especially considering the thing was set to 1,000 and we made 100 more than that. So I was real excited. So we're gonna do that again this year. So I will post on Twitter and Facebook when that, you know, starts. So if you are capable, you should donate to that. Only if you want to, and if you can't, consider it the next month, because it's going to be running from this month all the way to December 31st. Wow, I'm really stuffy. This sucks. Ugh. But yeah, so you can consider that. It's going to be, you know, just as fun as it was last year, and I mean, it's just awesome. Bring water to the people who don't have it, even though I'm here drinking an energy drink, still, they don't even have that, so. Alright, this has gone on 12 minutes. I could probably talk forever, but I'm going to keep this somewhat short and a quick update of what's going on with my life. Yes. But yeah, so, oh, and another update too on Kingdom Hearts. We finally beat Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, watched all of Chain of Memories, and then we still have to watch the rest of the cinematics for the other games. We moved on to Portal 2, in which we've beat the co-op, and now we're working on the co-op DLC that came out, the extra little art chamber tubes. So that should be fun. And I think that's about it. I think that's, I mean, there's plenty more, but it's like really hard to talk now. So I'm just gonna call it there before I sound all sickly. But either way, my friends, for all those who have kept tabs with me through Twitter, people like Praying and New Politics and all you people, and George, thank you for everything. You guys have you've kept my vested interest in streaming just by communicating with me, and you're awesome for it. And Jessica and the Princess and all of you, you're all awesome. And Last Ninja Cow, thank you as well, just for being you. And of course Edmund Day, who just by going to his stream, I'm inspired to stream again. I don't know what it is about that guy, but it just makes me want to stream. So, you're all awesome. And yeah, Captain Cortex out. Mwah. Where's my button?